Back to Natives Restoration at the Service Learning Habitat Restoration Project at Mason Regional Park in Irvine. Lori, the Director of Education for Back to Natives, and Reggie, Director of Restoration for Back to Natives, is setting up a design study plot as an example for students that will be coming out and doing design studies on site. Each design study will be a segment of 6 square meters, each with a different treatment. For instance, this design study, the top left-hand corner, is removing thatch or dethatching and then seeding. The second box, leaving thatch in place from non-native invasive species and seeding on top. The control corner, leaving thatch in place with no seeding. Bottom right-hand corner, removing thatch with no seeding. Middle bottom, leaving thatch, seeding, and adding carbon, otherwise known as sugar. Final square, removing thatch, seeding, and adding carbon, otherwise known as sugar. Each student group will be assigned their own design study or more than one design study, and will be assigned different plant community species for use within design study so that we can see after the rains start which plant communities are more successful on this soil type in comparison to the soil that they identified on site. So we'll be using coastal sage scrub plant community species, coastal strand plant community species, because this was at Mason Park Phase 3 was a historic salt flat, as well as this area here in Mason Park received dredge tailings from an old dredging project at Upper Newport Bay. So it's high saline content. Other design studies will include native grassland plant community species, as well as coastal prairie plant community species. And we'll be coming out periodically, checking for seedlings and under what conditions were the seedlings most successful. No seeding with thatch in place, thatch in place with seeding, seeding with no thatch left, carbon added with one side being thatch removed and seeding, other side with thatch left and seeding and carbon. We'll see how it works out. Once again, this is Back to Natives Restoration, www.backtonatives.org, Service Learning Project at Mason Regional Park in Irvine, California. Student groups will be helping to restore habitat on this 3.5 acre site.